Hey, what's going on guys? Maldiva here, and today I'm going to go over how to do the Deathbolt one-shot as Affliction. So I know everyone's really curious on like what's the setup, how do you get the biggest Deathbolt, etc, etc. So today I'm going to kind of just break it down as simple as possible and show you guys how to do it. So what you're going to start off with is you're going to have to try to get as many dots on the target as possible. Deathbolt scales with the amount of dot damage remaining on the target. So what you're going to want to start with is Agony, Corruption, and what you're going to want to wait for is your Agony to max up at the stacks. So I'm spec'd into Wrath and Agony, so it's going to go up to 15. I just want to make sure I get that up all the way so I get the most damage out possible. And also the higher duration your dots are, the more damage they're going to do, so the more damage Deathbolt's going to do. So you want to kind of make sure they're max duration before you go. So right before I start my rotation, I'm going to make sure my Agony and Corruption, I just recently refreshed them. And then I'm going to apply a Phantom Singularity. And after that, I pop my offensive cooldowns, so I have the extra haste to get all my UAs up on the target. Because you want to have like 4 to 5 UAs is going to make it hit very, very hard. So that's kind of our goal. So right before I go, I'm ready. We got the 15 stacks. We're going to refresh Agony, Corruption, apply Phantom, immediately pop Dark Soul, and then start casting UAs until we have 4 to 5. So it's 3, 4, 5, into the Dark Lair, into the Deathbolt. And that's how you get the big Deathbolt. So that one was about 13k, 14k. Yeah, that was a normal hit for 14k. And obviously that was kind of like a perfect scenario. I got all my dots up. The healer didn't dispel my UAs, and we executed it perfectly. So it's not going to be perfect all the time. And if you kind of mess up the setup or you don't have as many dots, Deathbolt is pretty weak. I know I've seen a lot of complaints with that. But that's just the general one-shot. If you guys want to get the huge hit, that is the basic setup. You can kind of twist it and change the variation of how I cast the spells a little bit. Maybe you could Dark Soul earlier and then apply your instance so you have that extra haste. But that's the way I like to do it, and I get some pretty sick one-shots. And you can obviously, I see some people play with Siphon Life when they do it. Siphon Life's going to add to the damage, but I just don't like having Siphon for the global. I like Wrath and Agony. It just feels better when I play it. So that's just my preference. Alright, so I want to go over the one-shot just one more time for you guys so you can see it again in action, and I'll talk through it again a little bit. So right before I do it, I'm going to go over exactly what we are going to do in this sequence. So it's going to be Agony, Corruption. Make sure Agony is at max stacks, max duration on both of those. You're going to Phantom Singularity, pop your Dark Soul for the extra haste, start casting UAs, get 4 to 5 for the big hit, immediately cast Dark Lair after you have your UAs up. That's going to extend your dot duration, which gives you more damage for your Deathbolt. And then immediately following that Dark Lair cast, you're going to drop the Deathbolt, and that's going to be the big hit. So we're going to do that real quick for you guys again so you can see it. I'm going to wait for my Agonies to get max stacks. Just going to take a second. And right as soon as it hits max stacks, that's when I'm going to refresh them and apply my Phantom Singularity and then pop my Dark Soul. So here's about right. We're going to refresh. Phantom. Dark Soul. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 into the Dark Lair. Deathbolt. And there was a 15k, right around the same that we got last time, so like 14k, 15k, which is really big in PvP. Because we have about, what, around 30k health, and this is the PvP dummy, so that should be, well, I guess the scaling isn't even in PvP anymore, so it's around the same. But yeah, that's pretty much 50% of someone's HP as an Affliction lock. I think that's pretty incredible. I've gotten even higher crits than that. Well, these are actually normal hits. Yeah. So if that would have crit, that would have been very hard. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope it helped. Just leave a comment down below and make sure to like and share this video with your friends. I just try to keep it as simple as possible. So let me know in the comments also if there's any other guides that you'd like or things you're struggling with in the game as a Warlock, and I'll be more than happy to make the video. And thank you guys. I'll see you in the next video.